Welcome back. Well, it's summer for sure, but if you're uncomfortable in your clothes and you know it's not caused by the heat, our next guest may have the solution for you.
Yeah, recently I took a tour of Milwaukee Medical Weight Loss and MediSpa, where they customize each plan to each person's individual needs. Check it out. Angie, what are the main reasons someone calls Milwaukee Medical Weight Loss?
I think because people have already struggled, they've tried, they have researched, they're tired of trying to do it on their own, because it really does, it's a struggle and you really need help, and that's okay to admit that.
So what's the first step? They call you and then what happens?
They come on in, make an appointment obviously. What they'll do is sit down with me first. We'll sit down in this room, very comfortable, talk about past attempts, talk about struggles, talk about actually what we can do to help them, the specific programs, and kind of what to expect going forward.
I bet it appeals to people that you can customize a weight loss program.
Yes, absolutely. There's really no other weight loss programs out there that really ask questions or really care about you, besides maybe your age, maybe your height. We really sit down and we want to know, their lifestyle. We want to know their schedule. We want to know, what is realistic when you walk out our door. So when the education that we provide is valuable, because it will be sustainable.
Does it make a difference to people, to you, that it's doctor medically supervised?
Absolutely. Our physician is one of only 2,000 doctors in the United States that's board certified in obesity medicine. So it is not carry in, carry out. There's so much about you, there'd be so much about me, there's so much about every other person that really makes a difference in how you should be eating and the different numbers you should kind of be sticking around. So knowing that and knowing what you should do for you is by far the best.
How do you feel like the experience is different here, especially for people who've visited other offices to try to lose weight?
It's hard. It's hard first admitting that you need to lose weight and you need help. And a lot of other places, we hear that they've been shamed or they feel embarrassed or they don't have the support. And it's hard to kind of get back up and say, I need help, I need somewhere else to go. And I think finding us and finding how comfortable and friendly we are is a true value to them. So don't be ashamed. It does happen, it's okay. Life happens too, and that's okay, we understand.
That's why
We've
you're
heard it
here.
all, yes. We've heard it all, and we sympathize, we empathize, and there is a way that you can still lose weight.
What about the success stories? I bet it's very rewarding to see people not just lose the weight, but then be able to keep it off.
I tell people, even the first visit, I can tell somebody's down. They've tried so hard. I tell them I can't wait 2 months from now. I can't wait to see them walk through the door. And that's really neat, because weight loss is very personal, or weight gain, why it started is very personal. So we get to know them, we get to experience it, and we become very close. And I think that is something I really value.
It seems like there's so many choices, so many clinics that offer different weight loss solutions. What do you do that's different here?
Sure, there's millions of kind of quote weight loss clinics out there. So I'm one of about only a few thousand physicians in the country that's an obesity medicine certified physician, and doing this as a primary mode of my practice. So the extra degree of customization that comes from that medical knowledge based on adjustment of things like meds and things that can cause weight gain, complex medical patients. We see people that have diabetes and insulin, and post-transplant patients, post-gastric bypass patients. It really helps to have that medical training, extra training for that.
Some of those conditions are very serious. What about the person who needs to lose just 5 to 15 pounds?
Yep, great question. Obviously, our more typical patient is going to be more that person that has a few pounds, let's say 5 to 15 to 25 pounds. Sometimes it's harder just to lose those last few pounds for somebody who's already in relatively good shape, but there's a lot of nuances. Hey, should we adjust our carbs down? Do they have to eat more protein? What are they doing wrong from an exercise standpoint? So we can look into some of those more detailed aspects and come up with a customized plan for that patient.
I see this chunk of fat next to you. That's 5 pounds of fat, right?
Yes,
because that's an accomplishment. You think, oh yeah, I just have 5 pounds to lose. That's a lot.
It's a lot, and that's what people don't realize. So once you get rid of that and lose that, you're gonna feel a difference. Aside from just having a number artificially to lose, your health benefits long run are, you can't put a price on that.
It's not just about giving somebody medication and sending them on their way.
A lot of clinics, what they do, they'll write a prescription for a patient, whether it's, let's say, phentermine is a common medication that we use. There's other medications that we use that are appetite suppressants, and they work great, but if you don't educate the patient what the patient does, unfortunately, well-intentioned, they starve themselves, they lose weight for a month or two, Once you yank the meds, they don't learn anything, then the weight comes back because they haven't really learned anything. There's a lot more nuances that go into it, and if we can keep that sustainable aspect, which we do in many cases, that's probably the most rewarding thing, I'd say.
Milwaukee Medical Weight Loss and MediSpa is offering $200 off their weight loss programs. If you mention the Morning Blend, you'll get a $100 B12 injection package as well.
Yeah, Milwaukee Medical Weight Loss is in Greenfield. To learn more and to schedule an appointment, you can call 414-616-3535 or visit them online at Milwaukee Medical Weight Loss, MediSpa.com.